This looks like a $1,000 bench, but I built it with some basic aluminium tube and a TIG welder. Yes, you'll need a metal saw and a TIG machine, but if you're new to aluminium welding, this is the perfect place to start. The design is simple, the welds are forgiving, and the results, well, they turn heads. I'm Christian, and this build completely upgraded our outdoor space. This video walks through every step, from cutting and welding to finishing and assembly. Let's build something that lasts. You'll need a metal cutting saw. Trust me, carbide tipped blades make a huge difference. You'll thank me later if you invest in one right now. I use 20 by 40 millimeter square tube, strong enough for daily use and light enough to move around. And for welding, I use an AC TIG Welder. Nothing super fancy, just 80 to 120 amps and a big bit of patience. The first step in this build is that we're going to weld the sides together. Now I have cut these and these in angle so that I can get a seamless weld, and it's going to look really good. Now this is how it's going to look on the long side, and the second bench is going to look just like this. So we're going to start off by welding this side, and this side, which will be 3 identical sides. If you've never TIG welded aluminium before, this build is super forgiving. Lots of straight lines and visible joints. Perfect starting project. When you TIG weld aluminium, you want a rounded tip. This is very easy to do if you don't know how to do it. Just sharpen the tip in a very aggressive angle, and then you activate the tip against some mild steel. The heat will cause the sharpened tip to automatically round up, and there you go. Rounding up the tip helps to control your arc. This side is the odd man out so that I can put the benches together. That means that this fourth corner looks a bit different, just like so. Next off, we are combining the sides to complete the frame itself. I will start off by welding the top part of the frame. These are the parts that I have angled. After that, I am adding the outermost part, the sitting portion. This will create a stable frame, and from that I can go on and just complete the rest. Remember that aluminium moves a lot, so tack weld and always check after you've tack welded. The only part which you can get really wrong here is that, as you can see, since this beam is rotated this side, then the distance from this beam over to that beam over there is slightly longer. The beams which make up the frame need to be slightly shorter than the beams that will be making up the sitting portion of this build. This is where you can go wrong, and just keep that in mind. Now, you don't have to cut this in angle to get it uniform. You can just put it up in a square tubing. You can just put a plastic top here, same on the back side. But just remember that if you build it like this, then you need to remember to have this part on the outside. Now the frame is getting pretty good, and we are now about to weld on the rest of the build. first bench is almost complete. I will just attach some cross braces and it's all done. This is actually the only bad thing when working with aluminium. Aluminium protects itself from the environment by oxidizing and causing an oxidized layer on top of it, so-called aluminum oxide. That makes it very hard to paint. So in order to paint aluminium in a way that you can have it as an outdoor furniture, you first need to wipe it clean with acetone. Afterwards, you need to paint it, ideally within 30 minutes, with an etch primer if you have, otherwise a primer. First, after that is when you can apply your coat of paint. Now that is of course a bit of work, but trust me, it's worth it. Build this exact bench, I've linked the free plans down in the description. No email, no paywall, just Google Drive. And if you're into modern outdoor furniture, I've also built this matching table. Same tools, same materials. That video is right here or in the description. Thanks for watching. Now you go build something that lasts.